Video one more time. One more time.
We're in Acuna, baby. Acuna 2022.
It's been 20 years, man. 20 years. Think about that. Think about how old you are and think about what you were doing 20 years ago. That was the last time anybody did this.
Corona Club. We played there probably 12 to 15 times. My favorite memory from the Corona Club was opening up for Cross Canadian Ragweed because they were on fire. They were like the biggest thing that you could ever see.
I used to play there a few times back in the day when they, there was a guy who put on shows there, and a ton of us would load up and go down to Concan and camp and stuff for the week and act like we'll do what college kids do, act like fools. But there was always a night or two where we'd slide down south, cross over the border and hang out in Acuna and obviously go to the Corona Club. So a lot of great memories of going there through the years.
Well,
I love William Beckmann. Kick-ass dude.
When I played the Corona Club, we played there, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, but every time we played there, I knew it was the U.S. kids going across the border to go have a wild time. And, being a Gen X kid, I did that a million times down in Matamoros. My folks had a place down at South Padre, and we'd creep over the border and not tell our parents that we were going there. So, at that time in our lives, it wasn't really that big of a deal, but we sure had a good time. William Beckmann is doing the same thing that I did, and I'm so proud of him for putting his foot on the pedal. That's the only way to do it, and that's the only way you're ever going to make it. So, Jerry Jeff used to laugh at me and say, Pat Green drives the bus and cooks the meals, Well, that's what William's doing, so congrats, buddy.
I want to play a show at Corona Club so bad. If I played a gig at Corona Club, how many people would come? Let us know, because we're going to do it.
It started off as me just kind of making a TikTok video, joking about how cool it would be to play a show there. And then that sort of blew up, and then before I knew it, I had a lot of people asking me about it and if I'd actually be consider doing it, and it was then that I knew that if I were to do it, that there would be a pretty good crowd that would show up, because I had so many people asking me about it. So it was an accident, really. When it's sold out, it's sold out, and I can't. It's still so surreal to me that it's happening, and that so many people from all over are coming to the show. We started the day off at Benny's Cafe, downtown Del Rio. And I've always loved that cafe. I go there all the time by myself, and it's just a pretty, it's been there for a long time. It's a pretty historic place. Something about it's real peaceful. So I wanted to take my band there, start the morning off right, and get a good cup of coffee. And we planned for the day. I think the plan is to sound check around 1. And then we can just hang out, have a couple beers, maybe have a couple tequilas, maybe have a couple more beers, a couple more tequilas. And gosh, I'm trying to remember now. I don't know if it was high school or if I was in middle school. They had a high school dance or something. But yeah, this is downtown Del Rio. A lot of these businesses and shops have closed down, but we're playing this place here, the Paul Polk Theater. We'll be renovating it. It's been damaged. I miss it, if I'm being completely honest. I think that things were a lot simpler back then, and I wasn't worried too much about playing music professionally as I was just doing it for fun. And now that it's my career, it's a little bit more serious, which is also it's a good thing, but it's all it's hard work.
Yeah. All this stuff, we need to get
that stuff off the drum so I can get the drums out. Thank you, Cal State. Got to go to Mexico, so we have to pull everything out, get all the serial numbers off everything, and then we're taking like 6 cars to get it all there.
You know, it's crazy getting all this stuff down here. And we don't have our trailer, we don't have anything. We just loaded up like 2 or 3 cars with all of our gear that we needed, all our instruments essentially. None of it was gear.
Hidalgo Street, the name of the street where the Coronas are. From I think 8 o'clock to like midnight. So people that didn't get tickets to go to the show, well, they're gonna have some badass classic cars lined up down the street, and it's gonna make it like where people can go outside with a drink and be drinking in the street, and I mean they'll be able to hear the show from afar, but.
Y volver, volver, volver a tus brazos otra vez. Llegar y hasta donde estés, yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver.
Mijo.
I don't know how.
We gotta fit 1,000 people.
How are we gonna do that?
Well, they're talking about leaving this open right now.
Yeah, if they leave that open, that's gonna help, and the people up there are gonna help it out too, man. But look at me. You tell me exactly how you want this to be done, and we're gonna listen to you. You want tables out there? She wants tables out there. You're my mother.
It was probably the last concert I came here was probably Pat Green. I don't remember what year that was.
What are the dimensions of the stage?
Look at all the space that takes up. Think of Floor's Country Store. Okay, we're bringing more people than come to Floor's Country Store. I just crossed my fingers and hoped that they had enough beer for everybody. And they did. A lot of cold Mexican beer, which is the best kind of beer in my opinion. My buddy Connor Arthur from the Drop Tines. Check out all these people that played here, man. We got Charlie, Pat Green, Mr. Robert Earl Keane, Corey Morrow, Gary P. Check this out, I want to show you this. So look, El Mariachi and Desperado were both filmed here. This is my buddy Carlos Gallardo. Then you got, of course, Antonio Banderas, Robert Rodriguez. This is the famous guitar case with all the pistols and the guns and weapons in it. And I just say we throw and go, put our amps up there, my guitars, his own. We're just gonna
Sound check here in a minute, and after that.
We got Mr. Clay Hollis on this show with us at the Corona Club 2022, baby. Man, this guy's always deep sea fishing. I get pissed off, he never invites me. He never invites me.
Look, this is like this look of being lost.
Yeah, I'm just like, where did I wake up? Where am I going? I don't even know. Is this even a chord? I don't even know.
You know, as far as anything that I've done or anything that William's done, this is a really cool, unique kind of show. We haven't had a lot of shows of this magnitude in a situation like this. I mean, we're really close to his hometown. It's very much a hometown show for him, and really kind of pushes out a little bit more touch to his heritage and where he and his family are from, which is really, really big in his core values. I mean, that's a big part of who he is. So it's really cool to get to be a part of this and help him push through this show. It's probably him calling me. It is.
That's the parking.
Yes, sir. And I'll come out there and help you grab the gear and whatever else you got. You got it, buddy. I'll be there in a minute. All right. We can continue this later. I'm sorry. I got to go scoot help him out.
Blame It on Mexico, the George Strait song made Ma Crosby's, which is the neighboring bar, really famous. And the Corona Club was famous for all of the country concerts that used to take place in the late 90s and early 2000s. Doing this is my attempt is to bring that back and to give that new generation the same experience that my parents got to experience, you know. When you were cutting your teeth in the Texas scene, it was a rite of passage to play that that place, and it was definitely different from any other concert that anybody had done, just because it was in Mexico and it wasn't the easiest thing to pull off. Now I just want to say, boys, I love you. Thank y'all for coming to my hometown. We got a lot of friends and family out there, and I think it's long overdue that anybody's ever done this. We're making history. It's been way too long since anybody's put on a country show in Acuna at the Corona Club, and man, let's just have a good time, smile, enjoy it. We don't know if this will ever happen again. I hope it does. Maybe because of what we do tonight it will, but nonetheless, there's a lot of people out there that are stoked, and we should be just as stoked. And I love you guys tremendously for putting up with my shit and, you know, believing in what I do, and I wouldn't be doing it without y'all. So thank y'all for coming and being here. Let's just put on a hell of a show, man.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too, man. So we roll up, we show up, and Clay Hollis is finishing his set. And at this point, I still don't know how many people have showed up. I know how many tickets had been sold, but I didn't really know how many people showed up. And we walked through those gates on the side, and it's just this massive crowd. It was I felt very blessed in that moment.
Look at all the people, man. It's fucking great. It's insane, man. I feel very blessed and fortunate to be doing this. What can I say? Clay Hollis just tore it up. I've been dreaming about doing this for a long time, and the fact that it's finally here is just insane. I can't believe anybody showed up. It's insane. So we're excited.
Have a good show.
Thank you.
Just one man, life without you ain't a life worth living in. Here we go again, damn this heart of mine, for making me feel like this whole world won't turn and love ain't really won't let me let go, and it sure won't let me die. Damn this heart of mine.
I'd just like to say to everybody, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for believing in my music. Hopefully we get to continue playing the Corona Club and bring it back as a venue. Para mis amigos en Acuña, más les quiero decir gracias por todo, por el apoyo. Queremos tocar en Acuña otra vez. We love y'all. Hope to see y'all again, and I know that this will be the first of many.